All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Tom Aiken with Boom Life, and welcome to our 12th episode of BoomShare and the first ever face-to-face BoomShare interview.
How you doing, Tom? Nice to see you.
Good morning, Thomas.
First ever face-to-face. Awesome.
This morning, I have Thomas Ritchie with me, and Thomas is the Chief Fire Starter at Team Creative Fire, a marketing company based in Sioux City, Iowa. Team Creative Fire provides website, social media, video, and digital marketing services to clients big and small. Thomas, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you want to talk about today?
I wanted to talk a little bit about SiouxCityNow.com. It's a web magazine we've created and actually created a couple years back on behalf of a client, and that's something that's grown to be, we've actually taken it on ourselves now after that client basically let the project go, if you will. It was a content marketing initiative to help promote and talk about things going on in Sioux City, events, people, places. And so we've sort of turned it into what we like to call a web magazine, which is a pretty exciting place to talk about, share, and promote Sioux City.
Well, that's pretty cool. How are things going so far?
I would say going real well. The last couple months, we've had huge reception, and you better watch out. I see you're falling off the screen over there. Where is it? Where's the screen? Over there. You're falling off the screen there. Careful. That's better. Now, see, now I'll fall off the screen. How are things going? Going pretty well. We've got a huge reception the last couple months. Our social media presence has really grown. We're up to almost, I want to say almost 1,900 or no, around 1,800 likes on our Facebook page, which is huge. But more importantly, we've stepped up the level of content on the site. We're getting a lot more photo galleries. We had a photo gallery this weekend from the Sioux City Stampede football team starting their second year, and we're going to post pictures this afternoon from Blue Oyster Cult, who was live at the Hard Rock this weekend. So photos, we're doing things like a week ahead video that sort of preview events going on in Sioux City, and then there's a lot of things like food reviews, stories about animals and pets. We're partnered with Noah's Hope, who does provides us with a pet of the week, and also stories about rescuing animals, etc. And all those things are getting and gaining big traction, and I think it's because there was a need for it.
So there's a number of different values you're creating for the community. So talk about the values that caused you to start this in the first place.
Well, we started it for a client, and the client came to us. That client was the city of Sioux City, and they came to us because they wanted to do something to talk about Sioux City and promote Sioux City in a very different way than they've been doing with traditional marketing channels. This was a content marketing initiative, and they wanted to use content to drive perception and to drive, attention and focus and awareness around things that were going on here that were cool, that were setting us apart from other communities. And it started almost 2 years ago and went, I would say, pretty well for about a year and a half, and then the budget got cut. And so we at that time took it on ourselves, and now we're trying to support that with sponsors, which is pretty cool. We've got a lot of sponsors on board. A couple of our newest sponsors here this last month, we gained Unity Point St. Luke's, which is a big entity. We've got Sioux City Ford, which has been with us for a long time. And then a number of other, let's say, smaller retailers have come on board, and bars and restaurants, of course, they recognize the value of it. Funkalicious in downtown Sioux City, Doc's Warehouse, Chesterfield. Those are the sorts of places that are jumping in and want to be a part of it. Downtown Partners is also on board now, which is great because a lot of the things we're doing and talking about are downtown, and so it helps them promote in a different way the things that are already happening in their district.
So tell us about your biggest challenge so far.
The biggest challenge is getting awareness, gaining and building awareness. I think that's been a huge thing. Am I supposed to look at the camera or you? I forget.
Doesn't matter.
Because your beard, I'm kind of
mesmerizing.
Yeah, I'm getting lost in that. No, so I think the biggest challenge is awareness. The old adage, build it and they will come. People like to think that with websites and with just about anything. And the reality is it takes a lot of time and a lot of, I would say, community building to get the message out. And I think when we saw, a couple weeks back, we saw our page views go through the roof, and also saw our social media attention. We got almost 500 likes in about a week's time. We recognized that we had hit this point where all of a sudden we had a whole new bunch of people that were starting to discover the site and to find out that there was value there for them as a citizen of the community.
Yeah, with all the offerings on the internet already, it's always kind of that what's in it for me before somebody wants to actually engage in a new website. So
Sure.
So is that, you feel like you've kind of turned a corner there? So
yeah, definitely. I think most of it's just we've been consistently delivering great content now in a stepped up way for about 4 months, 5 months, which was an initiative we had to take on and really push for. It wasn't something that came quickly. And again, the site, as it was for the first year and a half, was much mellower, and there wasn't near the amount of content that there has been in the last 3 or 4 months.
So when you're partnering up with organizations like Noah's Hope, what do you think Sioux City Now does for an organization like that that's trying to find homes for pets?
Well, and one of the things we've done, at least in their instance, is they've found great success placing pets because of having a resource like Sioux City Now. In fact, all the pets I believe have been placed. Most of the pets that we've run on the site have been placed quickly, and they're happy to share out that information. It's a channel that they didn't have. They have a lot of people on their Facebook page. I think they've got like 10,000 likes or something. So they've got a good audience already, but this gives them a different audience that's maybe a little broader than just an audience that's interested in pet news and information. It goes beyond that. So
sure. So the site Sioux City Now is not just about hey, what rock band is playing this weekend at the Chesterfield. It's also about how we can help families find a pet. How we can also help an organization like Noah's Hope help the animals, the homeless animals that they're trying to help. So that's pretty neat.
Our goal would be to have 50 or 20 to 50 organizations doing the same thing. If they get information they want to share, bring it to us and we'll share it out. That's our goal.
Sure.
That's what's happening now in Sioux City. That would be the idea.
Well, I think that's a great idea. So what's next? Or did you just tell me?
What did I just tell you? Man, I just told you that what's no. We're going to continue to try to grow it. We obviously want to have, we want to build it, I think, off of voices like yours or mine, of local community members, sharing their stories, sharing their experiences. Our goal would be, again, to have lots of people sharing those experiences all the time, and have the organizations contributing their information and events too, because I think that just helps grow it as strengthen it as a presence or as a force to share information.
So how can people help?
How can people help? You can become a sponsor. That's easy. We're approaching businesses and talking with businesses all the time about becoming a sponsor. That's a huge one. The other way is, if you see something you like, share it out, tell people about it. Whether that's on your Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram, we want people to share the news and information they find that they think is important. But also to be an active member, contribute if you have events going on with your organization or your business. And some people have lots of events going on with their businesses, depending on where they work. But share those events with us, and that's easy. You can just go on the website and there's a button, click, send us an email, give us the details, and we'll put it in our calendar.
Cool.
That's about the easiest way. And then read.
And is that the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Yeah.
Personally?
No, you can go to teamcreativefire.com. That's our website, and find an email, find my Twitter account, find my Instagram, follow me there. Stalk me there if you will, which is what I know you do.
I do. I stalk Thomas on Twitter.
All right, there it is.
All right. Well, Thomas, I appreciate you joining me today for BoomShare number 12.
Fun in-person video right in the office.
This does create a whole different dynamic for me. It's so much more personal than trying to relate to somebody over video. So
yeah, I can smell your cologne. All right,
everyone. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day. Thanks again, Thomas.
Okay. Still broadcasting.